Hey, folks, it's Friday. Legit Friday gratitude. And for this week, I am so grateful for my wife. She's my partner, and she she's done a lot for me. She is very supportive. I know a lot of people say that about their partners, their wives, their spouses, but man, I love my wife. She's amazing. So very unselfish. So yesterday, my mom is visiting from California. She's been with us since the new year or after the new year. And today is the 24th of January. So she's been with us about 2.5 weeks. And just recently, last couple of days, her her leg has been hurting. She does have arthritis. She does have some fractured lumbar bones that she's stubborn and scared of doctors that she doesn't want to take care of it. So it's something she's been ignoring. So when she started complaining about her leg, I just brushed it off like, oh, okay, it's your arthritis, and you the house is cold. We got the heater on, but when it's like 6 degrees out, and when your house is built from 1906. It doesn't have the best insulation. So we have the heater running at 75 degrees, but the internal temperature is like 68. And we don't have our basement encapsulated. So our floors are pretty ice. So my knee is messed up. And I know when it's cold, my knee aches. So I like I said, I just brush it off like it's just normal, typical. She's old, she's elderly, her arthritis. Anyways, I was like, well, let's call your doctor, see if we could if they could prescribe you something, and I'll go pick it up. So that was a couple days ago, and then yesterday, asking her how she's doing. She's still hurting, and it's like, well, okay, if it gets serious, we'll take you to urgent care. Well, yesterday I ended up having to go from Tulsa to OKC, so that's about an hour and a half away. So I'm out there in the middle of, I don't know where I was. It doesn't matter. I was far from home, at least over an hour. And my wife, she got home from work, checked on mom, and then mom's like, "I'm not feeling good." So they agreed to go to urgent care. She took her to urgent care, and urgent care said, "You might have a blood clot since you've been traveling and you're not being mobile these past few days because of the pain in your leg." So they advise her to go to ER, and this is after hours. This is like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So my wife took mom to ER, and yeah, and ended up spending the night with mom at the ER while I stayed at home. I got home late, and I had to take care of the dog, and I made dinner because I assumed that they were going to be discharged and sent home. So I made dinner, got dinner ready, started laundry. I was expecting them home, but then the doctors decided to keep mom overnight. So the wife said she'll stay with mom, keep her company. So that's amazing. That's, you know, that's good, that I have a wife that's supportive. And then, yeah, today is Friday. That was yesterday, Thursday. I opened up the shop, took care of some deliveries, because the wife left the hospital this morning, went home, took a shower, and then came to the shop, which allowed me to make some deliveries. Because it's unfortunate that we don't have an employee at this time that we could rely on to manage the shop while we're out, or at least do some deliveries. So yeah, so the wife came to the shop and I made some deliveries. And, even though my mom's in the hospital, you know, we still got bills to pay. So gotta keep working, and that's one of the challenges of being a business owner and a lean business owner with no employees at the moment. So it's tough. But yeah, like I said, I'm grateful for my wife. She also is very supportive. As I mentioned in past videos, I am on my way to becoming a real estate. I've been studying to get ready for the real estate program exams. And this past Wednesday, I took my exams, my real estate, both national and state, and I passed. I passed the first try, which I studied for the national pretty good. I was feeling confident for while I was taking the national test, and I felt somewhat confident going into the test. So I passed the national because I took that one first, and then had a short break, came back to the testing center, took the state exam, and the state exam, I felt like it kicked my ass. I was over it. I was like, I failed. I fucking failed. Because the questions are so tricky. I was like, this question, the answer could be either or. And I know you want to eliminate the options, which I did. So you got four options, A, B, C, D, and I eliminated half, stuck with two. Both answers seem right, and I'm like, it's very challenging. The questioning was confusing, and I thought I did really bad. I felt like I failed. I walked out of the testing room, and I was like, "Fuck, I failed. I failed. I let my wife down. I failed. I failed myself." Then the person behind the counter was like, "Here's your results." Flipped over the piece of paper and said I passed. I was like, "Holy fuck, I passed!" And I was really surprised I passed the state, but actually I did pretty well. There were four sections, and I can't remember what sections they are. I'll do like a screenshot or so you can see the sections. I got 70% on one, 75 on another, and 56% on like inspections or something. The part where I was struggling, where I thought I failed, and then 100% on something else. So yeah, I passed, and that wouldn't have happened if I didn't have the support of my wife. She, we run a business. Her and I, we're a two-man crew. She allowed me to take real estate classes. It's a 90-hour course. I want to say it's a 90-hour course. So it was a span of about 2.5 months. And it was 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, from 9 to 2, something like that. And she would go and watch the shop while I went to class. That's very awesome. We push deliveries, we make scheduled deliveries around that schedule. So without her help to let me take classes, even though, a lot of people don't need to take classes, in-person classes, which is what I took. I took in-person real estate classes. Um, a lot of people don't take classes; they just take online classes and do it as they go. But she let me take classes in person, and the reason why I took in-person classes is because I do better with in-person studying, in-person subjects classes than online classes. My Maybe because of my generation, maybe I'm older, but my attention span is more focused when I'm in person. I retain more knowledge. But yeah. And then she also gave me days off to study, mainly on the weekends. She'd like she would be like, my wife, she'd say, "Stay home today, go study," or after work, she's like, I'll take care of chores, go shower, go eat, and then study. So she's very supportive. And I tried to return the favor, but she's stubborn. She's like, no, I don't need anything. I got it. I don't need anything. Well, the best thing I could give her is passing my real estate exam. So yeah, that was Wednesday, and I'm stoked. So now the next part is to go interview and find a brokerage firm to work with. Yeah. So yeah, that's Friday. Mom's in the hospital. As you can see, that's the hospital where we are at. I opened up the shop and about to head back to work. I got stuff to take care of before we close up, and then I'll have dinner. Then come back to see mom. She is gonna stay another night at the hospital. She has a blood clot, and they've been the nurses and doctors gave her blood thinners, hoping to resolve that, but they said more than likely they're gonna have to do a minor procedure to clear out that blood clot. So, so yeah, that will be tomorrow. Anyway, I hope everyone had a good week, good day. I'll see you guys Monday. Stay safe.